right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Nighttime. Once again, on each weekend, we come join together to meditate at the same time, same place from around the world. So, how have you been? Have you been practicing meditation regularly without me? But if you do, congratulations, you keep your routine. But if you don't, well, you can start today. So, today's topic, I have bring you something that could be quite valuable for those who are feeling having this kind of similar thought, but also use this as a way to help us grow and learn moving on, so that way we won't make mistakes just like this that we are about to study from. Of course, this is the meditation to find inner peace. Sometimes is there are maybe the topic that may not be familiar to you, or sometimes it feel negative, but for his or this just for the sake of learning and progressing, not is any way to harm or make you feel remorse or unhappy. So that's hopefully the story that you learn from me today could be benefit any one of you for the future. And of course, this topic I had been taught this last Tuesday, and I think it's good to review and go over this again in the record because I taught this on last Tuesday in my uh, temple session, but since we are using the place not in our chapel because it's quite messy, so therefore we use it at the hall next to our temple, and it's quite difficult and troublesome to move all the equipment for broadcasting and do it just on that day. So therefore, during this time there is no broadcasting for our from our temple class. But still, I can use this as a review to learn on Sunday, right, everyone? However, if you are new or just join, please don't be shy. Leave us some comment so that I will know that you are watching with me. Or if you are watching later on the video, don't forget to drop in some comments so I know that you are watching. Sometimes I'm looking at there are many views, but I don't really know whether there are people watching or not, or if they show me the face and they switch right away. It's counting. YouTube is like that. Even though when it's people clicking on it, I accidentally it show and discount, which is all right. But the thing is, I don't know whether they are meditating or learning. So if you help me, it will help me a lot if you just leave some comment. Hey, I'm watching, or hey, I meditate this and this. That will be helping a lot. All right. So let's see who are. Allow me to greet who are joining me at the moment. Well, for those of you who are joining me watching live tonight, you have special privilege to talk with me by leaving some comment. For those of you who are not, well, leaving some comment sometime, I might be later on, but not in live. All right. Let's see. Miss Yumi, you are the first one today from UK, from Scotland. Well, the thing is, unfortunately, we couldn't see each other. But next week, I will be travel to Newcastle and also as well as Scotland. Hopefully, at some point in time, we could meet each other. But if you don't, well, we can still watching online, right? Hello, Rebecca. Thank you. I just sent you the text. Well, hopefully, this topic could be what you are looking for. And the topic for tonight is the top 5 regrets of the dying. Well, what are the top 5 regrets and what can we learn from them? Well, let's not waste our time. Let's go take a look. Oh, before we get to that part, well, everyone, the thing is, you know, a man had to sell his stuff before we start, so let's go to my advertisement first. For those of you who are new, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on my YouTube channel. So every live that you watch on this Facebook, for you to watch rerun on YouTube. You can watch this either way on YouTube channel, Great Teaching Monk of the same name, or my Facebook. Oh, my bad. It should be on this one. Or my Facebook of the same name, Great Teaching Monk. Don't forget to follow and like so you can get notification on your mobile phone or your laptop or tablet whenever there is live online, or you can get the update if you are using Facebook to surf or find information on social media. However, these are my current schedule. And Sunday at this time you already know since you are watching this. But if you don't, well, it's at 8 p.m. But Monday and Wednesday 8:30 p.m. Unfortunately, that's from next month until I would say uh, quite some time. I would say I will try first. Next month on Monday class inner peace nighttime will be cancelled because of the load amount of upcoming next month that you know that I would say I travel, and we have next week I'm travel. Oh no, next week this Wednesday I'm travel, so I cannot do live after that. And also I would say next month we have big event coming, and a month after that I'm traveling because of my visa expire. I have to get out of the country and coming back. So since my time is quite conflict, I have to cut less my schedule. I could not make much frequent like I'm staying. So therefore from next week, next month, my bad, Monday's session will be cancelled. I will notify once again for tomorrow. All right, so let's go to our wisdom talk for tonight. Not waste our time any moment longer. The the five top regrets of the dying. First of all, where do I get this from? Well, I came across this on internet. It's the book quite famous from the book of the author named Brownie Ware. She is an expert nurse in palliative care. I mean, taking care of the people who the doctor uh, certify that they are unable to help, so they can send these people home, having someone to take care of, so waiting for the time for them to leave this world. And these ladies who are palliative care, she has spoke with many people who are about to pass away, waiting for their time. And most of them came to these five regrets that they have that we are about to talk tonight. So, what can we learn from them? Well, before we go to that first, let's talk about regrets. Regret is a feeling of guilt that we have done or making mistake in the past, and we are unable to move on. These also come sometimes interfere with our meditation too, because it's what's in our mind, mostly about negative things. But we are not gonna talk about that tonight. But we just want to let you know what it's like, what they are that make people tend to regret that they should have done that, but they don't. And that's when we are knowing this, we don't have to repeat the same mistake they made, and we can move on with our life without making these mistakes. So that way it won't disturb our inner peace. Alright. So that's therefore. These are the top 5 regrets that this person who wrote the book has found and discovered when she talked with the dying people. Let's go with number 5 first. Number 5 regrets. The top 5 is, I wish that I had let myself be happier. What does this imply? It means that this person or many people, as they are living their life now, they do not making their life be happy. Otherwise, they would let themselves be happy, right? They would talk something like this. So therefore, before we could make our life the way we want, you know, we know that we could, but we don't. Why? Is it the reason? Let's go into this kind of knowledge. Also, let's talk about this first. This reference on the book called the seven Habits of Highly Effective People. In this one, they talk about the circle of concern and circle of influence. These are what we're gonna talk about on this subject on the top 5 regrets. But of course, I didn't read the book yet, but somehow I came across, and it's quite interesting on this topic because it's most effect on our mind. The circle of concern and the circle of influence are shown in this kind of diagram, that the people who are having less happy or are not happy usually have big circle of concern more than the circle of influence. What do you mean is the circle of concern? The circle of concern is that they feeling about what people may say or think about them, and let those kind of thought influence how they live their life. Why the circle of influence? For those who are having big circle of influence, they will let those circle of concern affect their mind. That's therefore they tend to live their life happier and do what they want. So that way there won't be regret. So same thing too, everyone. Those who have this kind of regret that they could live, they wish that they make their life be happier, is that they tend to let people thought, say and speak and do affect what they think or how they live their life. Therefore, they are not happy. That's why they have this regret. So if we want to have be ourselves be happier, we don't have to give much thought and concern over those kind. But of course, in our life, it may be easier said than done. The thing is, sometimes we are making mistake and people talk. Rather than let those talk or let what they say think influence us, we let it learn. We learn. We grow over this and become strong and move on. Rather than keep repeating, make it concern in our life or how we live. So in the end, it affect the way we think, the way we speak, and the way we act. In the end, we never happy. Therefore, understand this part. Don't let this circle of influence your life. Instead, create a big giant circle of let me repeat that. Do not let circle of concern influence or affect in your daily life or the way we think, speak, or act. Instead, increase the circle of influence from our way of thinking, speak, and act in a positive way, affect the way we live, so that way we can be happier and we won't have this kind of regret. Understand? If you do, it may be quite confusing because of my rephrasing. So please, if you understand, please like, so I know that you are watching, understanding. All right. So therefore, understand this. What is meant in here is that you are able to control your own happiness, and it does not rely on such factor like the fate or what people think. It is your choice. It is something that you can make on your own, but you have to start with the positive first. So don't forget to fill your mind with positive through the practice of meditation, everyone. Next, we're moving on to the fourth top five regret is I wish I had stayed in touch with my friend. Well, well, well. Have you ever recall when is the best time you are most enjoyable time with your life? As I myself, I remember when I was first time moving into United States when I was in high school. The best time I have is when I was in high school with my friend in my 10th grade or year 10 in England. I was so happy and miss my friend all the time. I tried to connect, but at the time we don't have. The email just invented like not long after I was arrived in United States. And you know what happened? My uncle family where I stay with, he just have a computer. My uncle just bought a computer just like a month after I arrived. And in that time, internet just start become popular. They don't even have eBay yet. They just have using Internet Explorer. Anyone still using Internet Explorer or heard of it? If you do, well, you're not that young anymore. The thing is that I try to get in touch with my friend through writing letters. That's all I can do. It took me 2 weeks my letter to get to them, and sometimes if they are rushed to return, I wait like most. I met it a month or two that I get it. This is something that I feel like it's really difficult. But after I become graduate, I live with my life. I forget about my time with them. I move on because I'm busy with my work, and thus in the end, I don't have. I'll keep in touch with them, and this is one of the reason that why people do not get in touch with their friend. The reason are they're having families and mostly focus on work. So that's when they have this, they are focused what they're having at hand. So they forgot about this. But when they have this become regret, it means that they were having a good time with their friends. But now as they have living their own life, they forget each other. Or sometimes if they try to do the reunion, what happened? It wasn't fun like that anymore because you have responsibility with your family and work. So This is why they are begin to lose or lost in touch with their friend. But now we know this one of the regret that people tend to have at the end of their life. We don't have to wait that long. We can start by, get in touch bit by bit. Recall who is the friend that you are familiar and close to at the time. Try to get in touch to bring out the own enjoyment that you used to have with your friend. At the very least, once a week, once a month at least is better than not getting in touch. But now, right now, we have Facebook and things to get connect. We could never get bored of each other. So if you can, well, you can get yourself rid of these kind of regrets in the future. Next, moving on to the third top five regret, which is I wish I had the courage to express my feeling. Hmm. This means that they want to say this, they want to say this, but they don't. They say it the other way. In other words, we tend to kind of like not honest to our own feeling, isn't it? So that's therefore we express the other way, not the way we intended to. Well, well, well. Why so? Because we tend to care about what other think too much. I mean, considerate. Being considerate is good, but too much may not be good because it causes us suffer. So what you gonna say? What gonna speak? Therefore, if you ever make yourself regret or making mistake or caring too much about what other think, first is well, set your limit. You can become unhappy sometime, but it has to has limit. Don't let it stay in your mind for too long. And that's moving on. What is done is done. We cannot change. It might be fixed, but it won't be the same. Just like a broken glass, one is broken. You can put it back together, but there will be a crack that visible for one to see. Same thing, what we have said may have hurt other people feeling, but we must move on and try to correct our mistake. And thus, we won't hurt other people feeling once again, and we don't have to suffer our guilt or our this regret. Sometime too, we also have to stop or careless what other people may think. Then you can express your own feeling. But please be mindful. If you're gonna speak, if you're gonna do, or if you're gonna express your feeling, remember it has to be in this condition. Number one is the truth. Number two is at the right time. Number three, it is with the right people. Number four, it is with good intention. This is something that you need to be considered. Because if it is the truth, but it's not the right time, not the right person, and it is without good intention, well, the truth could be like a two-edged sword. It could hurt the owner and the opposite side. So be careful. All right. But sometime if you thought that it's not right yet, but this is the right time, but it is not right yet. I mean, it is good, it's the truth, but it's not right time yet. Sometimes it's better to be silent. Okay. Second most regretted is I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Oh, has anyone been like that? One of the things that making people become feeling distant from each other is they tend to focus on work and forget about the others. This is more happen about the family people. This is become one of the top five regrets. I wish I had worked so hard. And these kind of people, most of the time, they thinking about happiness through work because when they have money, or spend more time with money, they can get what they want, and that is what they think it is called happiness. But if you trade something in equivalent, you gain something too. Therefore, if you're spending the time with the work, you will lose the time with your family. So in the end, the relationship between the family member is less and less. And it's showing that those who are success in work tend mostly failing on managing their time with their family. Thus, it is something that, as you can see, I read on many of some of the article that many successful actor and actress, Hollywood actor and actress, if you ever seen some of them like 10 years or 20 years ago, but then suddenly they gone, not because of they lose their popularity, but sometimes they choose their family over their work. They have enough with the money. Those that is what they have, but they are value the time with their family is more. These kind of people don't have kind of regret with this kind of this kind of people don't have such regrets. But the thing is, we can be like them too. If we know now that we are spending too much time with work than with our family and loved ones. Therefore, now we know we don't have to make this become the regret in our life. And last one, the most popular one. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. This is something very crucial. I'm not sure about in the Western, but since it's become like this, it could be quite something that influence from their family, just like in my family. But I was lucky and fortunate though. So I'd just like to bring out the example of my parents. My father, who was the doctor, he passed away already. One time he told me that he was regretting of becoming a doctor, and I asked him why. You are who you are now. You are famous. You rich. He said this, that his parents want him to be the doctor because in Thailand at the time there are two occupations that is the most popular for those who are in the family. His parents told me, my grandfather and grandmother told him that he wants that my father to become a doctor because they have like 12 brother and sister, and become a doctor gain popularity, famous, and money. The thing is, even though he is regret become a doctor, but something that he has found is that because become a doctor, he has fulfilled his father wish when he was passed away. My grandfather passed away when I was very young. In on his last dying birth, on his dying birth, he told my father that take care of your brother and sister, and then he passed away. So when my father become a doctor, he work and work, get money. He spend the money that he earned, pay for the tuition, and raise all of his not spouse, brother and sister, 11 of them, took until all of them graduate. And he was happy because he fulfilled his father dying wish. Well, there is something to be gained and something to be lost. Even though you had yourself lost what you wanted to be because your parents wanted to be, but you don't want it to. But what you had done is also paying off. This is the thing that my father still proud of himself because he has taken care of the promise that he gave to his father. And that's everyone. We all have something, experience something like this. We can choose the way we live. Remember, we can choose our own happiness. Even though someone or part of in our life, we have to be paid the role the way other people expecting us to be, but we don't want it to. But the thing is, we can find happiness in there when we are taking that kind of, place. or we can get rid of those kind of expect this feeling by we can reject because it's our life. And many people in this generation tend to do that because even though their parents wanted to do this and that, but they choose to be what they wanted to be. Thus, they don't have this kind of regret in return. But all in all, everyone, there's a pro and con in everything. Just like in our life, there are yin and yang. In other words, there are good in the bad, and there are bad in the good in everything. Thus, if we tend to find what there is a good, if we tend to find what is good in the bad, we will find ourselves be happiness and be strong as we moving on. So these are the top 5 regrets that I like to mention to you, and I hope it's encourage and help you become stronger and moving on. That's taking care of yourself well in the future, because once the mind become happy when you close your eye, you find yourself happiness too. All right, everyone. Are you ready for inner peace time? Because we are about to start, so check yourself 3 things. Number 1, check and make sure your mobile phone, at the very least, it won't disturb your inner peace time. Number 2, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet. If you do, now is the time because we have not meditated yet. But if you don't, you are good to go. And last is my neck, itchy. Check and make sure if the seat you are meditating is suitable and comfortable, or the room you are meditating with me and everyone else at this moment are peaceful enough for your meditation. Then we are set and let's go to our inner peace time, everyone. So let's begin our inner peace moment, everyone. So let's start by finding yourself the relaxation and comfortable feeling without any tension. And then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are about to take a rest. Relax your whole body and scanning yourself. Check and see whether there is any tension, so you may adjust and resume your meditation. Begin to relax from your neck to shoulder, back and body, adjusting your face, your head, down to your arms, body, abdomen, hip, legs, and knees, down to the tips of your toes. Making sure that yourself, your body, is properly adjusted, so there won't be any tension or uncomfortable feeling. If you find yourself the balance or the relaxation, you would feel like your body is transparent, light, empty, blended in with the atmosphere inside your room where you are meditating. When you finding yourself the content feeling, let's move on to adjust the mind. So imagine that you are alone, sitting in a place, somewhere connected with nature, in a vast open space, feeling free, calm, and peaceful, or somewhere connected with nature, near the water, in the deep forest, where the weather is nice, feeling like you don't want to do anything else but to enjoy yourself right here, right now, at this moment. Then take a deep breath, slowly breathing out. Allow your mind coming back and resting inside while you breathe in, and resting the mind within yourself at any point inside where you feel familiar and most comfortable with. Use your feeling and imagination to feel that your mind, your awareness is right there inside. And continue to maintain your awareness. Be with the present. No need to rush or forcing your mind. If you become comfortable, everything will work out itself as the mind enjoys its own rest and freedom. But if you force yourself to be still, there would be tension, struggle, or uncomfortable feeling. Feeling such as boring, wanted to give up, or quit meditation would surface in your meditation. But if you like and do it correctly, you would be content and continue without worry over your body, but enjoy from this moment on. So maintain your focus, your awareness inside. By lightly imagine the sun shining inside yourself where you rest the mind. At the same time, recite the mantra in your mind at your own pace. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Continue reciting mantra in the mind, so your mind can be within yourself and you can be with inner peace. As you continue to progress making sure that yourself is just an observer, not a director. Observe what you feel, observe what you see, but no need to do anything else. No need to react like what you see on the screen. Whatever show, you just keep observing. So let our meditation be successful, and may all of you finding inner peace tonight in this session. Let us continue on in silence for a few moments until the appropriate time. Stay and still as our mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise, fill into the mind, open up the mind toward love and kindness inside with positive feeling. Sharing this feeling that you discover through inner peace with everyone that you love, starting from yourself to your family and friends and everyone here watching with us tonight. May they all be happy, free from suffering. May they be happier forevermore. No more pain, no more hatred, no more sadness, no more suffering. Let there be only joy and happiness inside. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who already happy, may they be happier. Let's spending these few moments of our time, spread love and kindness with them all. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Allow your mind to continue resting inside. So tonight you can be with inner peace. Start your new week with refreshed feeling and joy inside. Now slowly open your eyes. Sappa Puttha Nupavena, Sappa Dhamma Nupavena, Sappa Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti, Pavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your time with me. So those of you who will just join later, thank you for dropping in, Mr. Hero. Now, if you are regular, go ahead and leave the comment. If you are new, you may leave the comment as follow. If you experience relaxation, leave the comments 1. If you experience time fly by fast, feeling like your body is light, leave the comment as 2. If you experience joy or happiness inside, or feeling like you want to continue meditation without opening your eyes, listening to me at the moment, leave the comment as 3. Alright, that's why we're waiting for everyone. Well, let's see who else is joining us aside from Mr. Hero who joined late. Well, you have to forgive him because he is from Japan. At this time, it's about 4 or 5, I would say, about 5 a.m. in the morning. So that take a lot of commitment to join us, though I appreciate his action. Miss Catherine was wondering whether you are here. Mr. J, thank you for joining. And Claudia, thank you for joining us. And we got Miss Charlotte. All right. This is first time, I believe. Maybe second time. But thank you for joining. All right. Don't keep me wait any longer. If you are enjoy, don't forget to leave some comment. Whether is how is your meditation. While you practice meditation, everyone, it is sometimes feeling lonely, sometimes feeling lose motivation to meditate by yourself alone. I know that feeling. So that's why if you are feeling such thing like that, maybe it's another alternative way to keep you practicing is by finding a friend to meditate with. Aside from your own family, you can join us online. And that is one of the benefit is when you are practice meditation while your friends still continue meditating. Well, if you open your eyes, see they still, kind of like, I should have done that. So continue meditate again. This can help because this is the strength of meditate together as a group. And believe or not, sometimes meditate as a group can help you achieve inner peace way easier than by yourself alone. With yourself, you can move easily and free, but you may not progress very far. But with a lot of friends, it may be slow, but you can go farther than you had done before. Well, it's your choice, but this is the pro and con. But of course, if you can do both easy and move forward far, that's a good sign. Oh well, there are some people joining us at the moment. Sharing now, Miss Catherine too. All right, Miss Yumi. It was a very good talk. You like it very much? Oh, thank you. I had to reset my meditation once tonight, but the second time I was in very peaceful place. That's good. Well, that's because if you enjoy it, everything is good. No matter where you are, as long as your mind enjoy it. But if your mind are not happy with it, that would not be a good meditation. But if your mind enjoy it, no matter how it is, it's always a good meditation. So keep practicing, everyone. Mr. Hero, it's raining Monday morning. Well, tomorrow is sunny day, just like today too, in here in England. But unfortunately, the weather forecast say that it's gonna be rain. Chance of raining 40%. I hope it wasn't. So Rebecca can come and help me painting our bench that is still drying in the backyard. So if we can finish our job and we can get it ready to welcome people who are come to join our ceremony at the temple for tomorrow, for next month event. Well, if you're in the area, don't forget to come join us for the uh, sacred sphere. I don't call enchantment. I'm not sure how the name proper. I forgot the name, the official name. But anyway, it is make kind of like officially open our temple, and it's such a big event that is I'm quite gonna be quite busy until the end of the event, and I have to travel on to settle down by uh, September. So that's why I have to decrease my online work a little bit so that way I can have some breath with my working at the temple. All right. But all in all, I'm still love you guys and come to meditate with me again. Well, everyone, thank you for joining and see you again on our next Inner Peace Sunday. Oh, wait a moment. This week I am traveling, or I am so sorry that next week Inner Peace Sunday will be cancelled, and I will be in Manchester until on June 3rd. So therefore, Inner Peace Sunday will be skipping 2 weeks. That's everyone. Without me, please continue meditating, okay? I still hope to come meditate with you guys online once again I return from my trip. But all in all, there are provide meditation online on our YouTube channel. You can use that for the time being. All right, everyone. Thank you very much joining me and hope to see you again after I return on next month. Thank you. See you again next time.